Years ago, to be 1987 to be exact, my family relocated to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And so the move caused a big shift in my family. We went from having some stability to things being really rough. One of the things I was just thinking about was my time as a throwing newspapers. At the time, that you would be called a paper boy. And so something I've never shared with anyone is how scared I would be. You see, at that time, there weren't like a ton of street lights. So I moved from California, where there's street lights everywhere, to, at night or, before dawn, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, it could be pitch black at night. And I would have to roll up the newspapers. You hear this big thud on the porch. And that was them delivering, the newspaper company, Pine Bluff Commercial, delivering the newspapers on your porch. And then you'd get them at like 4 in the morning, and you'd have to, roll them up, put the rubber band on them, and put them in your satchel to get ready to throw. But one of the things that I absolutely hated was having to throw those newspapers in the pitch dark. And my mom would go with me sometimes, and we'd split up. But our split up wasn't like, we're splitting up in Mayberry. The community was pretty dangerous. And I remember just being 11 years old and being so scared. And I've never shared this with anyone, but I would be frightened because I felt like, one, I didn't know if something was going to happen to us each time. I had like a little crowbar jack with me, and I'd keep it in my satchel, because if something happened, I wanted to at least have a shot to protect myself and my mom. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I believe that sometimes our darkest moments give us the most development. So back in the day, you would have to have a dark room to develop pictures. You don't have to do that so much now, but if you wanted to have professional pictures, you would have to go into a dark room to get the best development of the pictures. And so today, I just want to share with you that you may have had some really dark moments in your life, and maybe some things that you don't even talk to people about because it's so painful. Me sharing with you how scared and vulnerable I felt as an 11-year-old is hard for me. But I realized that those were the moments that developed me in ways that I could never imagine. It taught me to, rely on God. It taught me that, I was not going to be forgotten. And also taught me that you're going to go through some tough times, and they're going to be scary sometimes. But you just got to keep putting one step ahead of each other. So, a message of encouragement today is that if you're going through a dark time, or if you've been through a dark time, and they are real, it's no way to sugarcoat it. Those are real times. But I want to let you know that the darkness, those super dark nights I walked those streets in Pine Bluff, that's what was developing me. I wasn't thinking like 11-year-old after that. All the stuff I was going through, I wasn't thinking like a kid anymore. And it developed me into who I am today. So I hope that you are looking at your dark times, your scary times, as a time of development. And if you know somebody that's going through a tough time, share this with them. Give them encouragement that they will make it through. No matter how dark it is, they can make it through. I'll talk to you guys next time.